Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
You're doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You're putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. One of the allegations has surfaced regarding Diddy and a Philadelphia rapper who once dated Nicki Minaj. Immediately, people identified the rapper as Meek Mill. Let's dive into one of the wildest stories circulating in the celebrity world right now, and trust us, this one's going to raise an eyebrow or two. What if we told you that Nicki Minaj, one of the biggest names in the music industry, is at the center of an insane rumor involving a secret tape, a major betrayal, and an alleged plot to take her down? Buckle up, because we're about to unravel a tale filled with shocking twists and hidden agendas. Why doesn't the government want him to turn himself in? Because then they can't ask for detention, so they go and arrest the guy who came to New York to turn himself in. It all started with an audio leak that has been the talk of the town, supposedly exposing a super private, let's call it an encounter between Meek Mill and Diddy. And who's allegedly behind it all? None other than Nicki Minaj. But here's the kicker. Her life may actually be in danger because of it. The rap queen has dropped some serious tea recently, claiming that someone close to her was paid to poison her. Yeah, you heard that right, poison. While she hasn't named any names yet, the timing makes people wonder if it's all connected to the tape she allegedly leaked. Everyone was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room, and I put my ear to the door and brought my phone because Diddy started going into overdrive. So let's break this down step by step. Nicki has been open on social media about someone in her inner circle trying to take her out. Initially, many brushed this off as yet another crazy story coming from the industry. You know, power moves, beef between artists, or someone wanting her to keep quiet. But when word got out that Nicki was the one who supposedly recorded and leaked a very intimate moment between Meek Mill and Diddy, everything changed. People started connecting the dots. Could it be that Nicki knows too much, and now someone's trying to silence her for good? For those who don't know the backstory, Nicki was managed by Diddy early in her career. That partnership didn't last long, only about 6 months before she cut ties. Rumor has it she ditched him because she didn't want to get caught up in some of his, let's say, private affairs. And let's be real, if anyone knows the skeletons in Diddy's closet, it's probably Nicki. Fast forward to now, and with Diddy's name being dragged into all sorts of controversies, it seems like Nicki might be one of the few people with real dirt on him. He's a dope rapper, but sometimes Meek falls victim to feeling like he has to explain himself because they're playing with his name. The more he responds, the more they keep playing with it, someone pointed out. So what's this infamous tape all about? According to reports, Meek Mill, who dated Nicki for a few years, got caught in an extremely compromising situation with Diddy during one of those notorious Hollywood parties, those gatherings where things supposedly get a little wild. Here's where it gets even juicier. Nicki herself allegedly recorded the tape during one of these parties and has been holding onto it for years, waiting for the right moment to drop it. This isn't just some random gossip. There's been a lawsuit floating around that pulled Meek Mill's name into the mix. Music producer LLERS, who has had his own issues with Diddy, came forward in a lawsuit and hinted that a certain rapper from Philadelphia, who just so happens to have dated Nicki, was involved in these sketchy parties. LLERS didn't name names, but it didn't take long for people to figure out he was talking about Meek. He also mentioned a very famous R&B singer who performed at the Super Bowl and had a Vegas residency. Usher's name started getting thrown around too, but we'll save that for another day. Nicki put that out there, and then she recorded that at the Freak Off. As for Meek, let's just say he didn't take the rumors well. The rapper went into full meltdown mode on social media, tweeting up a storm and defending himself. I would trash any celebrity if they tried a wild move on me. No pics, literally go crazy on them. That's all, I'm from Philly, man, Meek tweeted, trying to downplay the whole situation. But honestly, his defensiveness only made things worse. He followed it up with more angry tweets, claiming that black blogs were out to ruin him, saying they were designed to destroy the image of black leaders. "It can't work with me, though. You've got to really take me out, and I will still get bigger after," he said. Now the rumor mill was spinning out of control, and then the real bombshell dropped. An audio clip allegedly recorded at one of Diddy's famous private gatherings surfaced. Let us tell you, people were not ready for what they heard in the clip. Meek could supposedly be heard in a compromising situation with Diddy, and let's just say the noises were enough to make anyone cringe. According to those who heard it, Meek was not just uncomfortable, he sounded like he was in pain, and Diddy, well, he sounded a bit too enthusiastic. "She's been waiting to drop that, Meek. Oh man, she just wasn't going to tell anybody it was Diddy, but now they're out there," someone speculated. Now here's where things take a wild turn. The guy who initially took responsibility for leaking the audio, Diddy's ex-bodyguard, claimed he recorded it as proof of what was happening at these parties. He even said he overheard what was happening and decided to record it because he was shocked. But Jaguar Wright, who's become infamous for spilling some serious industry secrets, came out and said, "Hold up, that's not the whole truth." According to Jaguar, it was actually Nicki who recorded the audio and paid the bodyguard to take the fall so no one would trace it back to her. "Together, let's go real-life street stars," she declared. Jaguar didn't stop there. She revealed that this wasn't just any random audio clip. It was recorded at a freak-off in Calabasas, and Nicki's been sitting on it for years, waiting for the right moment to drop it. Apparently, she didn't want people to know Diddy was involved, but now that Diddy's name is all over the place with these new lawsuits and scandals, she figured, why not? Jaguar even claimed that Nicki broke up with Meek because of what she saw at that party. But let's rewind for a second, because Nicki's been dropping hints about some of these industry secrets for a while now. Back in 2019, when people were coming for her for marrying Kenneth Petty, she clapped back, saying she would never date another industry guy because they were all DL down low. She didn't drop names at the time, but it's hard not to connect the dots now, especially considering the timing right after her breakup with Meek. She hinted that a lot of the people the public wanted her to be with were secretly into things they didn't want the world to know about. That was the first time many thought, "Oh my God, I can't take this," because she brought up the topic again during an Instagram live with Soulja Boy when she randomly asked him, "Do you think there are a lot of undercover brothers in the industry?" Soulja Boy tried to play it cool, but Nicki wasn't holding back, practically hinting that she knew exactly who was involved in the double life. Now, with the Meek Mill and Diddy situation coming to light, it looks like Nicki's been sitting on some serious receipts all along. But here's the thing. Nicki was supposed to drop a documentary on HBO Max a while back where she planned to spill all the tea about her career, her messy relationship with Meek, and why she cut ties with Diddy after he managed her for a brief time. But guess what? That documentary never saw the light of day thanks to a cease and desist letter sent by none other than Diddy. He demanded that she remove